my goodness. I'm going to skip all formalities because I was on my phone in the chat and I I didn't lock my phone just now as I ran down the stairs, and that's why you're probably seeing so many different messages were deleted and retracted because I deleted like everything. So oh my goodness. Okay, well, hi. That's a fun way to start the day. Can everybody see what's going on? Is there people here? I'm gonna scroll down. The last person to say something is, oh, my volume's really low. Hold on, let me fix that. How's this? Is this better? Let me find a nice happy medium. Checking 1, 2, check. How's that? Is that better? Can you hear me now? What a scramble that was. I don't know why that got so hectic all of a sudden. Yeah. Watch what you say or I'll delete the whole chat, everything, and we'll just start fresh. Anyway, let me put this down before I delete more messages. And, hi! Welcome to Third Rail Thursday. Yeah, my name is Tim. This is They Make It Like That. This is Third Rail Thursday. You know all of those things because you're regulars. Everybody here is usually a regular, which is super cool. Yeah. Today was my son Teo's first day of school ever. So, because it's kindergarten, they do a staggered start, where I know obviously a lot of kids went back to school on Tuesday. Some kids, I know in the States, there were kids that even went back to school in the end of August and all that fun stuff. But, yeah, he started today, and I took the day off work so that I could get him ready and drop him off and all that fun stuff, and then be there to pick him up, just to see how he did, you know, just to see how he was coping with the day, because up until today he didn't even know that we weren't going to be there when he went to school. So rather than just go in late and leave early from work, I just took the whole day off, and I thought, great, I'll be productive in the middle of the day. But I was not productive at all. I did a little bit of cleaning up down here to get kind of straightened out so that things were ready to go, but I was still scrambling at the last second trying to get cameras set up and lights set up and everything like that. So yeah, it's been a bit of a scramble, and we're here now, which is great. Thank you for joining us. Let me just shout out a few people because I can still see who's been deleted. So no hard feelings. It was a great chat up until now when I deleted everyone. But Curly Express, you were the first one here. Actually, Eminem Rails was the first one here, but for some reason it restarted. I don't know why that happened, but Eminem Rails, Wigwag Workshop, more Eminem Rails. Roger is here. Hello, Roger. Who else is here? Mike Henson is here. Derail Daryl is here. The Plumber is here. Excellent. Oh, Kevin's here. Hi, Kevin. The Plumber wants to be deleted. I don't think the Plumber wants to be deleted at all. Oh well. Such a mess. Oh my goodness. And then I said to myself, I'll be a couple minutes late just so I can make myself a coffee because I need it. Put the phone in my pocket and deleted everyone's messages. James is here. Hello, James. Welcome. And you know, this is not the first time this has happened either. I was listening to Chris, Go Via or Go Home. I was listening to his Wednesday Running Trains live while I was at work. And because I don't have YouTube Premium on my phone, I can't lock it Otherwise, I stop listening, right? So I'm listening away at work, and I just kind of have my phone on the workbench, no big deal. But then when I had to move to go to another spot, I just tossed my phone in my pocket and thought, nah, no big deal. It's not gonna, nothing's gonna happen to it. It'll be fine. I'm not pressing any buttons or anything like that. And here I was deleting, because I'm a moderator on his channel, I'm just deleting messages left and right from my pocket. And everyone's like, what's going on? Why is, like, who hates me? It was a mess. Anyway, I'm moving right along. All right. I swore to Chris, too. I said, that's never happening again. I'm never doing that again. And sure enough, I did it to myself. So here we are. I guess we should do some train stuff now. I've got this auto rack from the last time that I didn't do any weathering on, and I thought I would just kind of leave it until this week so that you guys could see it. So we're going to do that. And then I have several other cards that I can pull from at random to work on. So I'm going to do that. Chris is here. Hello, Chris. Chris says it happens. Yeah, it absolutely happens. It was such... Oh, my goodness. I still can't get over that. That was so funny. All right. Cool, so let's do some weathering, shall we? How has everybody been? Been. I'll tell you a little bit about Mr. Teo. He went to school today, and he was super brave. He didn't cry or anything. He had no idea that he was going to be alone when he went to school. Like, he thought, for sure, he thought everyone was going to school. It was just the day that everyone went to school. But then he realized, no, it's just me going to school, and everybody else is going to be at home or wherever. And so he was a little bit sad, but he didn't cry. He was brave. I'm proud of him for that. And yeah, he did well at school, so or so we heard. We didn't hear any kind of complaints or anything like that. The teacher said he was really good, and he came home and he looked super tired. Like he had a busy day. But he told us, he said, when we picked him up, we were on our way home, and he just said, "School was a blast." So yeah, success. It was a successful day. My daughter was a little bit bummed because she missed him. They spend every day together, playing together and all of that. But she did well. I think she'll get into the swing of things. And we told him that he's going to be starting on the school bus, and that just... he was so excited about that. Let's do that one. He got super excited. He can't wait until tomorrow now because he knows he's going to be going on the school bus. He's never been on a school bus before, so that's fun. How am I going to weather this? I am going to use this. That's how I'm going to weather it. Whoop. It's one of those nights, isn't it? Knocking the camera. So this is just eyeliner. Actually, I think it's eyebrow pencil. Apparently there's a difference. I had no idea. We're doing that. And then we're going to do this. It's hard to see on camera. Hello, Heath. Welcome. What is... So Mike is saying 112 to 116 degrees here in Las Vegas. That's hot. What did we hit today? Today was pretty hot for September in Canada. What did we hit today? What's the conversion? We had a high of 80, which for September in Canada is pretty fantastic. Considering the other day, where were we? Where were we 2 or 3 days ago? Hang on. My phone's being weird. Where were we? We were at 17 degrees Celsius, which is what? 62. This brush, I made this brush like that. This brush has just been a paintbrush that I've been using for quite some time for this exact purpose, and it just keeps getting worse and worse. And in that same sense, it's getting better and better, because I've mentioned this a few times. The longer I use it like this, the more, like, I call it residual weathering it has. Like, it just is overall just a grimy mess. However, if you look at it, let me see if I can focus on it. If you look at this thing, it is, whoop, 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 there we go. It is cooked. Like, it's too far gone, I think. So we're going to focus that back up. There we go. There we go. Okay. I don't know if you guys could see that at all or not. But I think I'm gonna have to start another one again. It's just like a coarse bristle brush from the dollar store. It's nothing fancy. I think I've been using the same brush for about a year. So, if that tells you anything, pretty grimy. I'm not seeing the blend that I want. It could be that this brush is just done for. Yeah, like I can, like, I'm like pulling bristles out of this thing. It's more noticeable when you're actually looking at it, but the camera is not doing it a lot of justice. Right now you're still kind of seeing that line, which the whole idea is to have it darker in the center, but you still don't want to see a line. Thomas from Split Rock. Is Thomas here? Split Rock? Do I see Split Rock here? I just saw his name, but I don't see him. Oh, there you are. I see you now. What's going on, Thomas? Hey now. Don't be coming for Canada like that. Alright, that's a little bit blended. I'm still gonna go back over it with some weathering powder, just because that didn't give the effect that it normally does. I need to get a new brush. I gotta splurge on another pack of paintbrushes from the dollar store, because I don't typically use those ones for painting. I like the more soft bristled brushes for painting, so I don't have any lying around. Do this time around is just use a fresh Q-tip to blend. But see how you can still see that it's darker in the center? It's kind of what I was going for. But I wanted to blend it out so that it's not super noticeable, but you can still kind of see it. That's a little better. That's what I wanted. Excellent. Have I ever tried AK weathering pencils? Not the weathering pencils. I should, though. I didn't know that they had them. I've used AK weathering powders. I think I actually have a couple things of it kicking around. But I've never used the pencils. It's probably identical. It's probably the exact same thing. Like, pan pastel is essentially makeup. It's just packaged and sold to modelers instead of to women. Yeah, Mike, I don't know if you noticed, but this is yours. From last time. Previously on They Make It Like That. Let me actually go a little wider so that you can see everywhere on this thing. Yeah, you have a point, Heath. I literally just buy my makeup at the dollar store. Yeah. I don't know if that makes it worse. It probably does. Probably worse quality than if I were to spend millions of dollars on makeup, but I can't bother to go in those stores. They're too much. They're just too much. Oh my goodness, there's a lot going on in those stores. There's a makeup store called Sephora, and I go in that store once a year to buy my wife a gift card to put in her stocking. Okay. See, Heath, the thing about it is, I know that I have high quality makeup in my house. However, if I were to use that makeup, there would be no more They Make It Like That. Because I would be dead. And I wouldn't be able to make videos for you anymore. So I'm not touching that makeup. I'm going to the dollar store. And look at this. Look at this. Look at this eyebrow pencil. This is 2 for 1. Because it's black on one side and brown on the other. What more could you ask for? It's everything you need. And it was $1.25. You can't argue with those results. All right. Melissa, I have a question for you. These guys want to know if I can use some of your makeup. She goes, to do what? Not my makeup. I just thought I'd ask. Putting just a little better. Oh, it's hard to see. It's hard to see, everybody. I'm sorry. If I had this thing on autofocus, it would just focus on my hand every time. So we're gonna wing it. Just like that. And close these doors up. Excellent. Bernard is here, Mini Prince. Hello, Bernard. You know, this whole week has thrown me off because we had a holiday on Monday, and the days of the week have been thrown off entirely, and I completely gapped on your live stream, and I'm sorry, Bernard. I'm very, very sorry. I will have to catch your next one. And also, I will have to email you, because I'm still trying to get over to Mini Prince so that I can check out your facility. That's going to happen. I promise you, it's going to happen. We just have to find time to coordinate our busy, busy lives, etc. So leading up to, and I will, Bernard, I will catch the replay, and I will be jealous of whichever beer you chose to drink. No, what was I going to say? In gearing up for school, Teo was talking about how he was going to learn how, like, he was going to go to school and learn about cars. He thought that that's what he could learn at school. And I said to him, I'm like, I don't think that that's going to happen. I mean, maybe you will learn a little bit about cars, but there are lots of other things to learn when you're at school besides cars. And he seemed a little bit disappointed, and I also don't think he believed me. I think he was still heart set on learning about cars. So I left it at that, no big deal. And he goes to school today and then comes back, and he said to me, he's like, Daddy, my teacher didn't teach me anything about cars. I'm like, okay, I didn't think that she was going to, but all right. He's like, no, we just played with Lego. I'm like, okay, well, that works. Lego's fun. Yes, Derail, Daryl, you can use makeup products for weathering. That's all weathering is powders and oils. And that's all that makeup is powders and oils. You apply it with sponges and brushes. My very first video on my channel is actually about weathering using eyeliner. It was great. I did an N-scale car. Sorry everyone who's not N-scale. But I did an N-scale car and weathered it with eyeliner. Who knew? Eyeliner is one of my favorite things to use, actually, because it's a pencil and you can just sharpen it up and use it. Granted, I don't use it all the time because sometimes it is a little bit annoying to use because it's so soft, and when you draw on like plastic, especially like this is all corrugated stamped metal, it's not the smoothest surface to be drawing on with eyeliner, and it would just break and crumble apart, and then you'd have to sharpen it 100 times. And you can't just use a regular pencil sharpener, you have to use the provided eyeliner sharpener, or else it's just going to gum up your sharpener and it's not actually going to sharpen the pencil. I speak from experience. I've tried using it in a pinch and it just doesn't work out. Yeah, so that's about it for that car. Just some light weathering. And guys, I'm sorry, I am not 100% keeping up with the chat. Plumber, you're laughing. I don't know what you're laughing about, but cool. Glad I could make you laugh. Yeah, Chris, I think he just needs to wait till high school to learn about cars. They have shop class. Yeah, Derail Daryl, you should try it out. It's a bit of a game changer. Let me spray these. And let's let that sit. And in the meantime, let's think about our future. Okay, so how's everyone doing? Now I can kind of look at the chat and see what's going on. Keith is on Amazon looking up makeup. Just go to the dollar store, buddy. Another thing too, when you get, I got this set of makeup brushes, and I used one of them. I don't know where it is anymore. I wanted to show you that one, but it was essentially one of those makeup sponges, but on the end of a brush. Just a tiny little makeup sponge on the end of a brush. And then there's a few other fine brushes and things like that. Some stuff I'll probably never use because it's pointless. But this one here is fantastic, and you can even get them bigger than this. But they are super, super fine bristles, and they are amazing for dusting off your layout. So if your layout's been sitting for a long time, or even if it hasn't been sitting for a long time, it will get dusty, because that's how life works. And you just dust off your layout. People always walk past the makeup aisle, but don't. There's a lot of good stuff there. It's the train aisle. It's where I go to the craft aisle and the makeup aisle when I'm at the dollar store, and then I look for Hot Wheels. And that's how that works. There we go. Good as new. Okay. A shaving brush to dust off your layout. Yeah, it's kind of the same thing. The shaving brush might be a little bit bigger, so maybe it's good to have both so you can get into some of the tighter areas. I don't know. But yeah, and then we got so next, not this coming Thursday, but next week is Third Rail Thursday on Chris's channel, Go Via or Go Home. But the following Thursday, Mark from M&M Rails is going to dust his layout. And that's going to be fun. So let's do that. Okay. So, I'm using a different stool because it's not creaky, but I don't like it. I need to get another stool. This one is one of those ones with the shock absorber in it, and it's super bouncy. Okay. Mike, if you're still in the chat, wake up and pay attention. Whoa! This was a mystery. I had no idea what was in this box. Alright, so we got this car. Didn't even ship the roof. Wowzers. So Mike is a regular of mine. I've done several cars for him on this channel. And he sent me a load of cars without trucks, and if the roof comes off without roofs, to save on shipping, because he's going to do all the weathering himself. So yeah, I am going to do this car tonight. What I will do, however, because it's hollow and a bit spongy, I'm going to find a block of foam that I can stuff inside of this thing so that it doesn't damage anything. So let me just find that real quick. What do we got here? We got a small shop vac. Yeah, that works too. I know some people that don't glue down their scenery so that they can change it on a whim. They don't even glue their ballast down. So a vacuum would not work in that scenario. me see if these fit. If I put this, it's a little oversized in the middle, is that going to press it out too much? Yes, it is. Okay. So let's put this one in the middle. Yeah, that'll work. That's a good plan. I got some of these crate packaging foam that comes apart in these little cubes so that you can make whatever shape you want to store things in it. So there you go. It's stuck in there. Super happy. I like it. Done. It's a foam car. Now whatever I do, there's a little bit of give still, but it's not the end of the world. Mike, I see your message. It's all good, buddy. I got foam. That's what it's for. And if I had known I was doing this car, I would have cut an actual block of regular styrofoam to go in there, but it's all good. Maybe I'll go through and check the other cars and make some blocks of foam at work that can stick in there, because I have a CNC hot wire at work and I'm not afraid to use it. All right, what to do, what to do. Yeah, Thomas, there is a roof, it's just in a different country. But because I'm not doing any of the weathering, it's not here. Because it doesn't need to be. All right. I'm still here, don't worry. What to do. Yes, how are things, Kevin J? How are things? let's actually zoom in on this because I don't know why I'm zoomed out so far. Doop. That's black. I don't want black. Yeah, I noticed, Trackside Mike, you were in Ottawa. That's super cool. How was it? I noticed you got to hang out with some familiar faces. I didn't get a chance to watch all of your lives, but it looked like you were having fun. I went to Ottawa a few weeks ago. Unfortunately, my schedule did not coincide with the familiar faces. But, yeah, looks like you had a lot of fun. What did you say, Kevin? We're going big, people? What? You know what's funny, Mike, is you passed me twice. And you didn't even say hi. So I'm just as much jealous that you went to Ottawa without me as I am a little annoyed that you didn't say hi on your way through. So what's up with that? Heath, I'm not going to Otter Valley on the 10th. Sorry about that. If it was any other weekend, maybe. But that's the weekend of my anniversary. So I'm not. Actually, I'm going to lower this a little bit. Let's go about there. Heath, I can't say. I can't say what I'm planning because she's in the next room. And she's probably listening. And if she's not listening, I can't take that chance. I'm sorry. Melissa? Eminem Rail says that for our anniversary, we should go to IKEA and have a romantic meatball dinner.
And with the gift is large, right? Because I'll go, but I need a large gift.
I don't know if you heard that, Mark, or not, but she says she will gladly go as long as the gift is large. I don't know if this tape is necessary, but I'm gonna use it just to get a straight line. That's all I really need is a straight line this way. This way. Well, you guys got some brim. Sorry about that. It's so much fun not telling you what I'm doing and freestyling and then having you guess because I'm always curious to see what you guys are thinking as you're watching. It's fun. I'm sure I could have used a ruler. Thomas, I probably could have used a ruler. However, I don't have one handy. This worked. And, yeah. Alright, Plumber, have a good one. Thanks for stopping by. Don't forget, next week is Chris, Go Via or Go Home. I'm sure he's got a lot in store. And it's going to be super fun and exciting. Looking forward to seeing that. And then the following week is M&M Rails. He's going to be dusting off his layout. He's going to do the ultimate review. The barber brush versus the makeup brush. Which one will dust the layout the best? He's going to do half the layout with the barber brush and the other half with the makeup brush. And then he will compare and contrast. He's got it all planned out. The Napanee train show is next weekend. Like this coming weekend, Kevin, as in the 10th and 11th? Anybody else go into that? I'm not, unfortunately. A little too short notice for me, and again, it's the weekend of my anniversary. And it's also kind of far. That's right, Mark, Napanee, as in Kingston area. Not terribly far for you to go, Mark. it's the 17th, 18th. Okay. I actually am unavailable that weekend as well. Unfortunately. My weekends fill up fast, you know. Always got something going on. And now, since I have a child in school, believe it or not, that means the weekends are ever more necessary. Oh, excellent. Now I'm getting spam messages on WhatsApp. That's new. That's what you want. All right. Starting to look like something now. Yeah, Quebec is its own country, depending on who you ask. Quebec is definitely its own country. Or at least they want to be, which I'm glad that they're not, because that would make going to the maritime provinces very difficult, because you'd need a passport, which would be really annoying. At least right now, all you have to do is deal with some French people for a little while, and then you're on the East Coast. it's not the Quebec flag. I don't think Canada will ever get to the point where they need, or where we need passports to go to different provinces. We're too nice. Get to the border, be like, where are you going, bud? No, we're just going over for our barbecue. Right on. Yeah, if you guys want to know what Canada is all about, go on YouTube after this stream and look up Out for a Rip. It's a fantastic music video and it will tell you everything you need to know about Canada. I would play it for you, however, I don't want to get into any kind of trouble playing other people's work on my stream, and also there's a fair bit of language in it, and I'm trying to keep this thing PG. So we're not gonna do that. All right. Let's let that dry for a little bit. Actually, I'm gonna go a little bit wider here. That'll do. How soon can I dull coat? I'm just gonna let it sit for a little bit, let it dry, because you can see. I don't know if you can see it or not. Probably not. If I drop this down, can you see the shiny bits? There's some shiny spots in here that are a little bit wet still. A lot of this stuff is dry, but you can tell just by the shininess of things. Yes, that's a technical term. It's a little bit too much. So we'll let that dry, and I'm gonna grab another car from this random grab box. And we'll never know what we're gonna get tonight. This is another one that's never been opened, so we'll see what happens here. How's everyone doing? I really hate this stool. I do not like it. I'm actually gonna switch back to the creaky stool. Am I still in the shot with this stool? Yeah, I guess I am. How's everyone doing? You guys hanging in there? You guys all right? Let's crack this one open and see what we got. Cotton belt. All right. Another roofless wonder. The cotton belt car. Ooh, that is glossy. I'm gonna dull coat that right away. Whoa. Dull coat that right away. M&M rails. Oh yeah, you're back to. How soon I forget. It's school season already, and you're back to school. My bad. All right. Well, catch the replay. Enjoy. I'm gonna dull coat this guy because it's extremely glossy. Let's let that sit. Mike, you had shown me some stuff that you liked for the cotton belt cars. I think I'm gonna skip and do that on a different cotton belt car because you sent me several of them. Yeah, I'm gonna do that on a different car because that's a little ambitious for tonight. But we'll make it up as we go, shall we? Maybe let's do a tag that's devoted to M&M Rails, seeing as he's leaving, and maybe we can try and get him to stay. You guys got any thoughts for this one? Got a nice little cotton belt hopper. Is this a hopper or is this a coal car? It's hard to tell when there's no trucks on it or anything like that. What kind of car is this? All right, we have consensus that this is in fact a covered hopper. Without a cover. Am I right? Okay. You know, it's funny that you mentioned that CP368 because I just got a message from the owner of this car who was saying to keep it low. So that's what we're going to do. Chris, what time are you passing through? Are you passing through tomorrow, or are you coming straight in on Saturday? Because if you're in the area, we should get that burrito we've been talking about tomorrow. Not Saturday though. You guys still with me? Where are you staying? Are you staying in this area again, or you're gonna stay closer to Tilsonburg? I mean, we could just talk about this privately. We don't have to talk about it over a live. Let me zoom in on that as best I can. Yeah, Chris, I think Kevin has a point. You should stop by the Port Hope train station on the way through. Bunch of guys do a lot of rail fanning on Fridays there. No, I actually don't have any more of Heath's cars. Oh wait, no. Sorry. I don't Heath was the one talking. I don't have any more of Jason's cars. Train Freak. He should send me more cars. I think that would be fun. I enjoyed doing that other one for him. I have no idea if he's a Star Wars fan. I'm just going for it. For all we know, he's a Trekkie. I guess we'll find out. That paint is not working out for me. I wanted to try a different paint, but I don't like it, so I'm going to use this one instead. James, if you're still in the chat, I know that you had some cars. The last time we went to Otter Valley, I know that you had some cars for me. And then we didn't get a chance to actually exchange the goods. And if you're interested, and if Chris is up for it, I know I won't be there on Saturday, but if you are, and if Chris is up for it, you could always hand them off to him, and he can swing by my place on the way back through and drop them off for me. That way you can get them done. Because I know you were really looking forward to that. So if that's something you're interested in, and again, if Chris is available to even do that, I don't know if he is or not, then maybe we can do that. That would be cool. You had to pack them away. James, it's not that big of a deal, honestly. If you want to mail them, you can. If not, I'm sure we'll see each other again soon. We'll work it out. No big deal. I will still honor the discount of that day. Where are we at so far? 9:30? Hour and a half? Not terrible. I wasn't trying to go super long tonight, but I took on an ambitious task with the other car, so we'll see how late it gets. Yeah, Heath, I was trying to do it in 2 hours like last time, but we'll see. We'll see how late it gets. I don't even know. All I know is I do have to work in the morning, so that means I have to leave the house around 8 o'clock. So if I'm not done by 7:30 in the morning, then I'm gonna have to call it. Yeah, James, you do whatever you gotta do, man. Send them yonder. It'll be a lot of fun. The thing about it is, if I run out of cars to do, which hasn't happened yet, but if I were to, I would have to go and raid my brother's collection again, which I'll probably do anyway. Okay, let's let that dry. Shall we? What I always forget to bring down here is a cup of water. I never remember. And then I'm left with a wet paintbrush that I need to soak. But anyway, we'll figure it out. This is from the dollar store, so yeah. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate that. This is passes the pat down test. Let's see if it's actually dry. Let's test it in one spot here. Yeah, it looks like it's dry. We got some guesses going on. People like to guess. It's fun. I love seeing live reactions. Nobody even knows. Nobody even knows, but they're just guessing. You guys are guessing, and it's fun. These Sharpie brand paint markers are fantastic. Got them at Walmart. I was not expecting to see them there. I was there for something completely different. But I saw them, and I thought, hey, why not check these things out? They're a little big. I think the tip is bigger than I would like, but they get the job done, and they come in a pack of, I think, 4 or 5 different colors. So they're a little more pricey than the packs I normally get off of Amazon, because that's like $18 for, or $22 or $24 for 18 markers, versus the Sharpie ones are maybe like $9 or $10 for 5 of them. So it's a little bit different, but the quality is pretty nice. They flow really well. You don't have to shake them as often. They just work. So I'm not complaining. All right, let's let that dry. Because we're not done yet. We're not done yet. Let me come back to this one. This one passes the pat down test. It's the best way to decide if it's ready to go or not. Oh, man. Oh, also, I'm getting paint all over my elbow. Let me just make sure I'm not resting my now paint-covered elbow on my pants, which I've done before. Okay. Jason, everyone seems to think that this is your car, but it's not. Also, I'm back to using Sharpie pens, which I don't know why I come back to them. They do not work. They're really frustrating. I'm gonna use a paint marker. I have a brand new paint marker. A brand new black. I'm gonna use that. Well, I tell you what, Jason, you can work that out with the owner of the car. However, it doesn't have any trucks on it or a roof, so it would just be a shell. That's totally up to you. You can hash it out with Mike, and we'll go from there. And we're going to use a paint marker now. You're pretty spot on. I do believe it is an Northern Blue Box, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's what he said when he sent them. He said he was going to send me a bunch of blue boxes. Just without trucks. To save on some shipping. Which works out well if you don't want them weathered. If you want them weathered, it's ideal to have the whole car. So Jason, I take it you're a Star Wars fan. Still not even sure if Mike is a Star Wars fan. I'm just doing it because I'm a Star Wars fan. Creative license. I love it. Oh, we got some Timbrim. That's when you know it's getting serious. Sorry about that. Okay. All right. We're just motoring right along. How many people are still? We got 14 people here. Fair enough. Let's get some likes though. Only 9 likes and 14 people watching? That can't be right. Where's the math on that one? Some of you guys are not hitting the button. It needs to be hit. I don't ask all the time. I never ask. On my lives anyway. Let's make it happen. Alright, Mike, I appreciate that. I appreciate the likes. It's amazing what a like can do. Not a lot of people think about it, but a like goes a long way in the world of YouTube. Yeah, Chris, you're right. Leather is definitely better than cotton when it comes to belts. Literally nothing beats a leather belt. Is there a suspender railroad? Those would work. All right. I think that's that. I'm going to leave that one clean. I'm not even going to do a background on that one because I want to keep it simple for that car. So we're going to leave it at that. Let's go back to this one. Passes the pat down test. Wow, I came back into the chat at a really bad time. Heath is over here talking about giving up pants. Okay. How about that? Where did I put? There it is. Let's let that dry for a second. Hit it with some dull coat. In the meantime, do a couple tags on this one. Chris, you're reaching. Today's episode is brought to you by Apple Bubbly. Oh, loud. How loud was that? Am I gonna miss it on the replay? Can you let me fast forward? Loud. I want to hear it. I want to hear it. Oh yeah, nice and loud. All right. That's all I wanted to know. So this dull coat, I put a good coat of it on because I didn't want to mess with the paint so far. so it's going to take a second to dry. In the meantime, how is everyone? What do we no, next week is not M&M Rails, so I am not going to have that up. Let's just go to this one now. How is everybody? You guys hanging in there? 14 people. 11 likes. Appreciate that. Got a couple more since I hounded you. Who's taking off? Heath, you're going out. Alright, bye Heath. Have a nice day. Have a nice night further. All that fun stuff. We're literally just watching paint dry at this moment. You guys are enthralled by it. That's what I love. It's cool to see that you guys will literally just watch paint dry with me. I appreciate that. You guys are super cool. That's a good compromise. Playing video games whilst watching graffiti. Can I draw on this now? I really want to. Hello, Nancy. Welcome. Glad you could join us to this Thursday night party. Oh, that's my computer fan. I thought that there was a fluorescent light in my basement that was making a ton of noise, but it's actually just my computer fan. Which, I don't know which is worse. I need a new computer. Okay. My brush. Oh, you're getting Timbrim. My treat. Mike, you're still here. Have you left, or you just been quiet? I wanted to show you your other car. And we weren't even sure if you were a Star Wars fan or not. I just went for it. So maybe you are, maybe you're not. I don't know. Either way, there you go. And if you don't like it, Jason the Train Freak wants it. So maybe you can just send it his way. moving right along. Sorry, Jason, he likes it. You'll just have to send me yours, and I'll do it again. Send me a bunch. I'll do a whole fleet of Star Wars. Why not? I think I have 3 cotton belt cards of yours, Mike. If I'm not mistaken. I know I have at least 3. Maybe more. So there will be plenty of cotton belt coming your way soon. During some live streams. I actually have a friend of mine who is a Star Wars fan, and his birthday is May 4th. So that's super convenient for him. And it's also very easy for me to remember his birthday. Sorry guys, again, I apologize if you see my hat. I'm really not paying attention to whether or not it's in the shot tonight, because I'm into this one. You have to know that when you see my hat, it's because I'm into it, and it's gonna be epic. So you're just gonna have to wing it. You just have to believe, and then eventually I'm gonna move my head, and you're gonna see the progress. But until then, you just have to look at the top of my hat. That's how it works. And if you got a problem with it, then you're not a seasoned they make it like that viewer. And if you can't put up with my squeaky stool, guys, you don't even know. That's how things work around here. Squeaky stools, hats in the shot. Anyone want anything from McDonald's? Sorry, I'm just feeling super hungry. I just thought I'd ask. I just got bit by a bug. Thought it'd be fun to order some McDonald's. Mike's gonna be here in 2.5 hours. That sounds about right. By then, whatever we eat from McDonald's is already gonna be digested. And we'll be hungry again. Everyone give it up for Couch Mom Club. My dearest wife, who puts up with my shenanigans constantly. And she offered to get everyone McDonald's. except that nobody else is here but me. Tim, we should do that. We should send you some McDonald's and you could tell me how it tastes. I think the Burrito Boys is closed at this point, Chris. And also, McDonald's isn't that much farther away, to be honest. It's just right there. We have 2 of them in walking distance from our house. So you can choose whether or not you want to go to the crappy one or the crappier one. Because they don't make fast food places like they used to. Nobody cares. And you never actually get what you want. Also, Chris, why don't we just grab Burrito Boys tomorrow? I get home around 6:30. Just grab some Burrito Boys. And go watch some trains go by. Should at least catch a couple of GO trains. Alright, now we gotta let that dry. So as we let that one dry, and we wait for McDonald's. Oh, man. My wife came in the room all quiet, trying not to disturb anything, whispering away. And I didn't know what I wanted. I didn't even think I wanted anything. But then I just asked you guys. Asked you guys what to, what I should order, or what you guys want. And then she just left. So I don't even know if she's getting me any food or not. But she has to put up with my shenanigans all the time. And I appreciate her for that. Let's do another car. Don't trip on extension cords. Let's do another car. Alright, I will be right back. Alright, so what I need to do is have more commercials in case I need to take a long hold like that. Then you'll have more to watch. Oh man, sorry about that. Okay, let's do another car. Let's do this one. This is a Rio Grande car. We're just gonna do a couple of I mean, this is pretty well dry now. That's the joke. We were trying to wait for paint to dry, and I was gonna do another car, and then I went away for 20 minutes. But yeah, let's do a quick throw up on this one, because why not? Question is, what color is gonna pop off of that thing like crazy? Let's see. We got let's just do this, shall we? All right. Didn't I already do Rio Grande for you? I think I did a Rio... Was that hopper a Rio Grande as well? Where did that one go? I can't even remember if it was a Rio Grande or not. I don't know that abbreviation. RNWR? I don't even know. But I did this one. Not sure if that's Rio Grande or not. The color seemed similar, so I thought maybe it was. But I could be wrong, who knows? let's all right. I'll call that one. I might do more on this car later, but for now, that's what that one is. Let's go back to this one. Hello, John John. Welcome. Glad you could join us and all those nice, wonderful things that people say. I mean, not that I don't mean it. I mean it. Thank you. Glad you could join us. That's exciting, John. Which train show is that? John's going to a train show. Should buy some cars, send them my way, and I'll graffiti them for you. All right. I think that just about does it. We're at 3 hours now. I think that's a nice place to call it. All right. I don't know if you guys are even still with me, but that's what we got. Couldn't not do a tribute to the Queen on the day she passed. I mean, she was queen for what, 50-something years? How many years was it? 60-something? It's a long time. And, yeah. I don't know if anyone follows the royal family. I don't really follow the royal family all that much, but I couldn't pass that up. And, yeah. Then we got some Star Wars fandom going on there. And this one may or may not be done. I don't know. I just put a quick little throw up on that one. 70 years. Okay, my bad. 70 years. Yeah, that's a long time to have a job. I've never had... I can't think of having a job for 70 years. Yeah. But, yeah. I don't know what else to say. That was the evening. I also weathered this guy, if you missed it. Zoom out. This one here from last week. Not last week, but the last time I did a stream. I graffitied this, and this time I weathered it. And, yeah, of course. Then we've got those guys. So once again, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for enduring that long hold. Appreciate it. And next week, Thursday, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, we have Go Via or Go Home over on his channel, Third Rail Thursday. And then after that, the following Thursday after that will be M&M Rails. And then back to Go Via or Go Home for GVO After Dark. This was a 5 Thursday month, which is super cool. If you missed DaveCo's stream last week, yes, DaveCo was back at it last week. You can go and check out his replay over on his channel. And yeah, once again, thank you guys for watching. Appreciate it. You guys are great. Sticking it out for 3 hours. Not bad, not bad. And yeah, until next time, remember, they make it like that.